want to teach you one of the most important lessons about playing guitar, and that's how to play it behind your head. Everybody has to know that. And why? Because it looks cool. I mean, let's face it, that's the only reason that you would do something like that. So, first thing you gotta think about is that you're probably going to want to plan out a little bit of what you're going to do ahead. I'm not saying that there aren't some rock stars out there that just do it and don't think about it ahead of time, but me, I'm probably going to be one of the few times I might plan a little something out, because it's not going to be the same as when you're playing. Like, for instance, the main difference is going to be that where normally maybe say like your G feels like right here, whatever, my point is, it don't feel like it's in the same place anymore, because it's not in the same fucking place anymore. Now, the most important thing is probably the transition. Okay, so, like, oh, there we go. Now we get some shit. And that's one of my points. Like, you might think it makes sense to try to, like, keep it quiet, like, and to try to mute the strings, like, no! You just want to be able to, like, hopefully get some, like, fucking feedback, because I don't have it turned up loud enough to be like, and then you're like, yeah! Because you're going to want to do this at a point where people are already into what you're doing. Like, this is probably not something where, like, you're playing and nobody's paying attention, and everybody's already a couple people over at the bar, and nobody's watching you, like, oh yeah, watch this shit. And then you start, and then and everybody's like, holy fucking God, that dude's playing behind his fucking head. We gotta go check. Probably not. This is more like something if you already got people that are into you. So I wouldn't know nothing about that. I was like, so, like, if, you know, you're rocking, and you want to look cool, you can play behind your head. If you already look cool, like you want to make sure you dress the part. You want to make sure you're wearing something cool. Okay. So now, what might work when you're playing? Well, you might want to stick in one position. Okay. Let's maybe not all those up and down licks. So that'd be good. Maybe stick in one position. And, you know, you can strum chords, you can sing along with it if you wanted to. You know, you can just be all like, Kumbaya, farmer in the bed. I neglected the most important role. Look, here, check it out. Look, what you gotta do is you gotta make sure your bicep is flexed. See, like this is wrong. This is all wrong. All wrong. All right. This, now I'm playing guitar. Now I'm playing guitar. What you want to do, you can tell I've been focusing too much on cardio lately. Need to do the heavy weights. Need to maybe do some illegal chemicals, like, you know, get some rides. Might need to get jacked up, because you're going to want to make sure that you're able to not just have size and mass on your biceps and your triceps, because it's important to have triceps for size. And so you want to pack on as much muscle, but you also want it to be lean so that it still looks defined, so that the light can shine on it and catch the contrast. You might be able to, and if you know, I don't know anything about video editing, but you could probably do something to make the contrast better. You might even be able to, like, draw some, like, muscle definition lines in there. You might be able to get away with that. And so that would help out in some cases. I don't think you're going to get any, you know, like, muscle suits that are going to be convincing. Probably not, you know, I mean, if you can, that's awesome. That's awesome. More power to you. So, I forgot something really fucking important, is play through a bunch of effects. The more effects, the better. And that way it'll make it sound better while you're playing behind your head. And, like, I don't know, it didn't work out like I was trying to trick you here. I'm not really playing through that amp. I'm playing through a Fender Deluxe down here through effects, but I should have put that right up here and said it from the beginning. So you should use better equipment and hide it, and put something shitty out front, and then that way people are like, wow, he's playing through shitty stuff and it sounds good. So that's another trick you can do. And that'll help when you're playing behind your head. But mainly, the thing to think about when you're playing behind your head is it's not so much about sounding good as it is about not sounding bad. Alright, so if you just don't sound bad, because you're not going to do it for a very long time. You know, no matter how awesome it's going, if everybody's going crazy, everybody's going nuts. You're like, I need to show my biceps. So you put your guitar up there, and everybody goes even crazier. Everybody's losing their goddamn minds because you're like, I'm playing guitar behind my head, and that makes me cool. And so then, I mean, how long can you do that before everybody's like, okay, yeah, he plays, yeah, okay. He's playing by, you know, so you can only do it for so long anyway. So you want to make sure you use a lot of effects. You want to make sure that you don't sound bad. That's more important than sound good. And work on your triceps. Don't neglect the triceps. And you may even dehydrate yourself a little bit to get more of a cut. Make sure you got some overhead lighting. And wear something cool. And maybe stick in one position. Because moving up and down is going to be a little tougher. And then you're on your way to playing behind your head and being a fucking hero. So, rock on, everybody!
Time is flowing backward to a life without a care. Tried to find a memory, but it wasn't there. Maybe it's something I don't know, maybe I don't care. Maybe it's something you should outgrow, maybe you should share.